out with the win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. Paired. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
It's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Allard. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Nice move there. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean,
breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Wow, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With jet sweep pass. He's trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Quickly out to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Ross. Knocked down for the tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers is pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He wants to throw it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they pound the rock The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Ford finds his man on the left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So now it's second and long. To the air. It's Allard. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The short hands, it's Gibson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Under fire. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. Makes the grab on the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Kotonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man downfield.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
To the ground with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Floats it out in space. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's caught. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So first down will open up the final period. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires left. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4s.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Back to pass. It's Aller. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Nittany Lions will line it up on first and 10. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. move the tight end. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Rushes on him. He wants a big play here late. It's caught. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. And when you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big...
Trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down. Third and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense is desperate. Any kind of scoring, it's over. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys.